Hello my people, you're welcome back to today's video and you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing on the 10 tips for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. What is healthy lifestyle? Healthy lifestyle is a measures taken to lower the risk of you becoming ill or dying early. So now let's get into the tips. Tip number one is taking enough water and staying hydrated. Taking enough water is very necessary to your health, though is often overlooked. It's always important to take enough water, not only that it keeps your inner body hydrated, but it also does a lot of functions. It makes sure that your blood volume is sufficient. It also makes sure that your bowel movement always at is always okay. You get what do I mean by that? Taking enough water will make you not to be constipated. Take for instance, whenever you get to the hospital and complain of you being constipated, they will ask you how often do you take water. You say that taking water is always okay. It balances your internal system. You can drink water from morning till night will be okay, but you can't eat from morning till night without taking water. And this water is very essential. That is why I pick being hydrated as my number one tip of healthy lifestyle. Then the second tip I'll be taking is measure and watch your weight. Tracking your weight on regular basis is very necessary. This will help you to know if you're actually gaining weight or losing weight. You get gaining weight and losing weight. The two are important part of healthy lifestyle depending on the issue you want to address. For instance, a patient that is just recovering from ill health, we place them on balanced diet, a healthy balanced diet that will help them to recover their health. Then patients with obese, we place them on diet that will help them to lose their weight. Also, place them on some exercises that they can do. You don't need to be afraid of exercises. You don't need to be running around the streets. Maybe you're ashamed so that people will not see you. No, there are actually some indoor exercises that you can enjoy yourself in, and it will also help you to track your weight. You can skip, you can walk around your compound, you can just jog around even in your bedroom. You can do a lot of exercises, then place yourself on fiber diets that will help you on your weight loss journey. As you are doing that, you try to monitor your weight on daily or weekly basis to know if what you are doing is actually working or not. And after the exercises, please do not consume a lot of food because it will not work. Measure the quantity of food you eat. That is a tip number two. Then tip number three, we'll be discussing on taking multivitamin supplements. Taking multivitamin supplements is very important because we cannot actually get the necessary vitamins we need on daily basis for our body to function. You talk about vitamin A, you talk about vitamin B6, B12, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. You also talk about zinc, iron, copper, magnesium. You get so since we cannot get all of this we need multivitamin supplement. It comes in tablet, it comes in syrup. Anyone you like, you take. Also give to your children. Let's talk about vitamin D. Vitamin D is very important to our body and is being gotten from sunlight. I hope many of us know that vitamin D is gotten from sunlight. But you cannot spend all your days just standing under the sun. And I mean early morning sun and late evening sun. So, and this D is very important to our muscles. It strengthens the bones. It also builds our immune system. So you can see that with this multivitamin supplement, it will help your system. It will help your body to get the required nutrients that is needed. And also try as much as possible to eat one or two fruits and veggies in a daily basis to help yourself. Then we talk about eating healthy meals and cutting down or limiting unhealthy foods. Eating healthy meals is very essential to our body. Meals that contains lots of fibers and protein are very important to our body. For instance, protein containing meals, it helps us to build our systems, and it provides the raw materials that are needed in our body. It provides the essential raw materials needed in our body to create tissues and cells. It helps in warm heart tissue, repairing of warm heart tissues. You get, so this protein is very good. Then fibers is also good. It's also good to our body. So that is the next point. Then the next point, I don't even know the number now I'm in, but the next point is cut down on sugary drinks. You get, cut down, if possible, stop it. Sugary drinks such as soda, soda like Coke, Fanta, all those things are sugary drinks, sweetened teas, and all of them. Fruit juice. Fruit juice is not natural fruit juice. There are some juice they pack it in a container, in a can, and they name it fruit juice, but not 100% organic. These are sweetened drinks, sugary drinks. Please cut it down. It causes obesity, it causes type 2 diabetes, and it's not also good to our children. Not only that it will cause childhood obesity, but you see that in future they will have some diseases like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. You'll be like, where is this coming from? These are the things that they have eaten in their when they were young. Then it will not come to play in adulthood. Please, let's try as much as possible to limit all these drinks for our own good and for the betterment of our children. So the next tip we will be talking on is eating enough fruits and veggies. Fruits and vegetables are very, very essential. They are very, very good to our body. They are very, very healthy to our system. There are so many fruits and vegetables you can get. It's even affordable. You talk of orange, you talk of apple, pineapple, cucumbers, watermelon. There are lots of them, vegetables, cabbage, and all that. There are lots of them. You can even have a garden in your house. This will help you. It will help you. It's very, very important to our body. It contains a lot of minerals and vitamins. You get, it will also help you to manage that obesity well, to help you to track your weight. You get, so the next one we'll be talking on our list is sleeping, having enough sleep. Enough sleep is very, very important. It's very, very good. It's something that you cannot do without. Please try as much as possible to get enough sleep in the day. At least you can have like 2 to 3 hours of sleep in the day. In the night, at least you can have 8 hours of sleep at night. This is very, very important. It will not stop you from that your midnight prayer. It will not stop you from your duties during the day. Just write down your plans, then you carry it out. You still have your time to rest. It also helps you both in your body system, physically and mentally. It helps you to balance. You get, it's very, very important. Please, my darlings, do as much as possible to have a rest in the day and at night. Sleep well. Then the next one, we'll talk of eating nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are very, very good to our body. They contain a lot of minerals, a lot of vitamins and fibers in them, and they also contain some antioxidants in them. You see that nuts are much, not only granules, because when you call nuts, some will just be afraid you're dealing on you're dealing on fats, obesity. Then why are you calling groundnut? We have cashew nuts, we have almond nuts, we have walnuts, many of them. These walnuts, we all know that it is very, very good to the heart. It's very, very good. Cashew nut is also good. Tiger nut is, it contains a lot of fiber that will even help in your bowel movement. Yes. Then seeds like almond seed, we have a lot of them, lots and lots of them that contains a lot of minerals. Please let's try as much as possible to take one or two or three of them. It's very, very good. Even the granite is also good because there is a healthy fat, not those artificial fat. Then the next tip is to limit or cut down on processed food. Processed food. These are foods that have been modified from their natural or from their original forms. They now have added sugar, they have added salt, they have added sweetener, preservatives, all in them. For instance, you talk about snacks, that is an example of it, like cake. Cake have a lot of things inside: sugar, preservative, colors. You have brown cake, you have red cake. Any color you want them to do, they will do it for you. And all these things, all these colors, all these sweeteners, all these preservative, artificial sugar, they are not good to our health. Then we'll talk of processed, we'll talk of fast food. Get limit on your intake of fast food. Nothing like food you cook in your home. You know the ingredients in there, you know what you used in cooking it. Then you also talk of canned foods. You get, please just do as much as possible to cut down on processed food. They are not actually good to our body. They are not good at all. This will help us to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Then we talk of cutting down or avoiding drug abuse, alcoholic intake, you get, smoking. Please, if you involve yourself, if you see yourself doing one or these two of these things I just mentioned, please avoid it. Avoid smoking. It's not good to your body. Avoid taking alcohol. It's not good to your body. You get, it causes a lot and a lot of ill health that you can't even imagine. It may not even come up immediately, but it will come up later. It causes heart disease, it causes kidney, it can affect your kidney, it can affect your liver, it can cause cancer, it causes cancer. Please try as much as possible as you can to cut down on these things I just mentioned. You get, they will be talking of coffee. Yeah, coffee tea is actually good. I take coffee tea, it's good, but not in essence because people, majority of people run away from it, that it causes sleepless nights and all that. Coffee tea is not bad, but happens when you take it in excess. So try as much as possible to make sure that you take it in a good quantity. Some call it longevity tea because it actually makes it relieves some pain in their body, and it also helps in tracking your weight. You get, it helps in fighting obesity. Please, all this I have mentioned, just try as much as possible to maintain your body weight as much as you can, and you see that it will help you. Please, if you find this video helpful,